Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be studying a new chapter named Time. What is time? You have already studied this thing that time shows us the seconds and minutes. Now you all know about in this chapter you will learn the concept of AM and PM. You will learn how to convert minutes into hours and hours into minutes. You will learn about the relationship of 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. So let's just begin with the chapter. Please open the book. Facts about time. Time is a ongoing sequence of events taking place, the past, present, and the future. We measure time using seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and years. Clock measure time. Time telling to the R.A.M. or P.M. versus 24-hour clock. Normally, the time is shown in hours and minutes, right? We show time by hours and minutes. There are 24s in hour in a day and 60 minutes in each hour. The hands of the time, there are two hands. One is minute hand and the other is hour hand, and every hour has 60 minutes. The hands of the time. Count the numerals on the clock. There are only 12 hours on a clock face, so the hour hand is a shorter one. Minute hand is the long one. The minute hand is the longer hand. Hour is the short word. The hour hand is a shorter hand. When the minute hand is pointing to 12, read the time as o'clock. In case the hour hand is pointing to the number that is 3, it means it is 3 o'clock. Important facts about time is 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, 24 hours is equal to 1 day, and 30 minutes is equal to half hour, and 15 minutes is equal to quarter hours. Converting between the units of time. There are 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, and 7 days in a week. About 30 days in a month. It depends upon the month. It can be 31 also, it can be 30 also, or it can be 29 days also. 365 days in a normal year and 366 days in a leap year. What is a leap year? A leap year is a kind of a year that has one extra day in it. The leap year are any year that can be divided by 4, such as 2012, 2016, etc. For example, a leap year is a one which is basically divided by 4. That means, for example, if we say 1996, so 1996 can be divided by 4. If we come to 1950, it does not divide. We come to 2004, yes, it is divisible by 4. Let's come to 2020. Yes, it is divisible by 4. And 2021? No, it is not divisible by 4. AM and PM. 12 AM is a midnight. 12 PM is a noon. Always remember this. When we say AM, we are referring to hours before noon. And when we say PM, we are referring to hours past noon. We already know that the time is expressed either in 12-hour format or in 12-hour clock format. Like when we say 3 o'clock in the morning, we write 3:00 a.m. When we say 5 o'clock in the evening, we say 5:00 p.m. Through AM and PM, we can judge, or afternoon or night, we can judge it is AM or PM. Convert the following 12-hour clock time. Like this is the 24-hour clock given to you, 23 hours, that is 11 p.m. In 24-hour clock, we start the clock by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We don't use clock in 24-hour clocks. We use hours. 000 hours, 0010 hours, or 0030 hours, or 0040 hours. So we use hours. And in 12 o'clock hour, clock, we use clock. So let's move forward. Time conversion. When we say 72 seconds is equal to 7 minutes, that means seconds are converted into minutes. That means 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 1 second is equal to 1 upon 60. That means 420 is equal to 1 upon 60 divided by 420. So we'll get 7 minutes. Next example, 3 years is equal to how many months? 1 year is equal to 12 months. So 3 years is equal to 3 multiplied 12, that is equal to 36 months. Now 42 months, how many years and month? You know that 12 month is equal to 1 year. So 1 year is equal to 12 months. That means 42 divided by 12 is equal to 3 years and 6 months, because it will come 3.6. So 3 years and 6 months. Example, you can see these example and follow the instructions and you can solve these sums. Elapsed time. What is elapsed time? Time units can be added, subtracted, multiplied or divided. That is called elapsed time. To add or subtract measure of time is called elapsed time. Okay, so let's just move forward. Example, find the elapsed time between 1:45 p.m. and 5:27 p.m. Then what you will do is you will put the sum and you will minus the 1:45 p.m. From it. So you know that 27 cannot be subtracted from 45 minutes. So 5 hour will give 1 hour to 27 minutes. That becomes 87, because 27 plus 60 is equal to 87, and 5 will be cutted and it will come as 4. So we get 3 hours 42 minutes. Elapsed time. For example, there is an example given in front of you. Emily plays a soccer practice after school. The green clock shows that the time practice begins and the red clock shows the time is ended. So the starting time is 3 p.m. and the ending time is 6:30. How much the time change is? Like 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. we get 1 hour, 4 to 5 it's 1 more hour, 5 to 6 it's 1 more hour, and half an hour more. So it becomes 3 hours 30 minutes. She is playing soccer. Addition of time. Find the sum. 6 hours 12 minutes. 1 hour 55 minutes. That means add minutes and hours. Necessary. Answer is necessary. If you see 6 hours 12 minutes is plus with 1 hour 55 minutes. So we get 7 hours 67 minutes. If you will see this, there is no 67 minutes. So in that means 67 means is equal to 1 hour 7 minutes, because every hour has only 60 minutes. So it becomes 1 hour 7 minutes. 1 hour will be added in the hour. It becomes 8 hours 7 minutes. Subtraction. How do we do subtraction? 9 hours 55 a.m. is the ending time and the starting time is 6:35 a.m. So we have to time the elapsed time. In elapsed time, what we do when we have to add the things, it is a formula. Starting time plus elapsed time is equal to the finishing time. But when we have to find the elapsed time, we have finishing time minus starting time is equal to elapsed time. So 9:55 will be subtracted from 6:35. So the answer becomes 3 hours 20 minutes. Okay, if you see there is one more example of subtracting, you will understand more. And there are some examples given to you, which you can get it by reading it carefully by seeing on the screen. Thank you, kids. I hope you understood the chapter. Thank you.